Hello guys, welcome to a new video. So we are going to make two simple website configs. Let's jump into the video. To make this configs, we first need to install these two things, LED Player 9 and HTTP Toolkit. If you guys don't know how to install or where to download, you can see this video in the above. First of all, we are going to open HTTP Toolkit. It will be showing us like this. Then we are going to go to Android app via Frida. Then we are going to just select our VPN. So at first I am going to Viper VPN. After that I am going to private VPN. So just click on the Viper VPN in the and keep this mind, you need to open this also in the background and it will be opening the VPN app. So our app is already intercepting here, we can see, and here is the VPN interface. Let me just put it here. Okay, now just simple. Now we first need some invalid credential response here. So we just go to login and here we can see our login interface. Here you can see username or password field. So at test I am giving it as this and password is this. So I'm just clicking on the login and keeping the HTTP toolkit on the site so that we can monitor what is happening. Okay, so just click on the login. Now we can see here is first we get a get request, then another get request, after that a post request, and we see the message invalid login. So we are going to make this little bigger. In the first get request we don't see anything usable. In the second there is a setting request going. So first method is get, and in setting in the user agent and username we can see that it has send our email to that, and in the get it set us status 403 and a HTML response invalid username or password. And in the post request it send a post request with our user and pass, then it says access denied and username and password error. So let's jump into the config. First we create a new config, then we're going to take a request, post request as main. So we take the post request and here we paste it, then we paste the post. Interesting part, I didn't try any valid credential yet, but I will try that also for capturing the key check. For till then I'm just going to copy and paste it the Silverbullet to see what the response give me. And as it is URL encoded, we need to URL encoded our password and etc. First I put it here and I can see the admin and password is URL encoded. So I am taking two function, URL encoded and copying in the naming this as US for the user and naming PS for password. So now we are just going to need to change this. You can do this in a notepad, but I am comfortable in this block, so I am not doing it in notepad, and replace the password as PS. Okay, now you need to copy all and paste it in the post data. So let me check what's our content type is xww URL encoded. We need to paste that here, and URL encoded is also here. So now if we try with a invalid password, we need to see what our response give. So in the as we see in the invalid, we should see a error message as access denied. Okay, and error description will be invalid username or password. So let us just check this with a invalid password. Now just click on the start button and let's see what the response show us. we have to wait some second, and the response show us as like shown in the response access denied. So we are going to make this as key check. So our key check, we can add this response code also as a key checker, so that if we get response code 400, it will show failed, and the source contain access denied as failed message. So we'll start again and wait till failed message as error as failed login. Then we're going to try with valid credential here and capture the response from here and see what our response show. It show us bot ban because we did not add any success key checker, which we will add now. Here we can see in the success there is a token name id token. So if the source contain id token and the response code is 200, we will be sure that our account is valid. So we are going to try again with the account and we see success. First of all, we are going to intercept the invalid request. So in the username I give a email and a random password. Then I click on the login button. It's the incorrect login or password. Here I got the post URL. So here is the URL and here is the message. So to intercept this, now I am going to move from the Silverbullet tool, create new. Okay, so now as we got the post request, we are going to directly post request this in from our Silverbullet. Here is the application JSON, and we are going to copy these headers for header, and the JSON file I copy this full and paste it here. Now I am going to press a. First of all, notice that I did not change any credential, just want to take the response. So I got the code and the reason in username password is incorrect or invalid. So now I'm going to do add a key checker. So response code is mine is 401. In the failure response code I add 401, and if I want further, then I can add this the username or password is incorrect. So the thing is our invalid credential. So the thing is our invalid credential is okay. Now just check, we got the fail message. Okay, now in the username let's change it as a user, and the password field will be pass. Now the thing we are going to paste it here will be our credential like this. So we get a failed message and here is our credential. Now work with valid credential. For we are going to the website. Here is our email and password. We are just going to copy and paste it here. Now we are going to head to our tool for further inspection. Here we can see here is a status 200 with user and password. and in the response we get access token and refresh token. Okay, so as our post URL for a valid login is the same, API key is also the same, so we don't do anything with the API. Now we just need to add key checker for valid credential. So we saw that in the valid credential, here in the post response body we get account type 1 and access token. So we can add access token as our key check, and in the response here is code 1100, it's not necessary. So in the success token we can just add access token here as success message, replace it with valid credential. Now we are going to send a message and see if it is success. Yes, we get the success because of access point. We get access token here. If you guys like this video, please hit a subscribe and a like button. I will see you guys in the next video. Till now you can watch this playlist